The Greene County Highway Department will be paving the Horton Highway starting today from the Bayleton city limits to the Washington County line, a 12-mile stretch, for at least the next month, Mondays through Thursdays. The traffic will be taken down to one lane, so please be cautious, expect delays, and use an alternate route if possible. The Greene County Election Commission discussed at their meeting on Tuesday the addition of a new person who is running in the August 3rd Town of Greeneville municipal election. Donna Bergner, Administrator of Elections, announced that Donald Birchnell is running for alderman. Birchnell did not get his name into the election office in time to be listed on the ballot. He sought a certificate of write-in candidacy. This way, if someone writes his name in, it will be counted as valid. Birchnell is running against current alderman Keith Paxton and Buddy Hawk for alderman 1st Ward. Only 2 can be elected. Because of Birchnell entering the race, there will once again be early voting. Early voting was canceled before Birchnell entered, due to the fact that all the positions up for election were uncontested. Early voting will begin on Friday, July 14th. The Greene County Election Commission will next meet on Tuesday, July 10th at 4 p.m. at the election office. A Chuckey woman charged with animal cruelty attempted to flee from deputies on Tuesday a little before 12:30 p.m. Animal Control received a complaint of animal cruelty in the 4300 block of Geraldstown Road in Chuckey. They found 22 dogs on the property. 2 were in a pen with no water and were emaciated. 12 were chained up and only a few had water. 5 dogs were inside the residence. Multiple dogs were reportedly emaciated. Animal Control took all of the dogs into protective custody. The owner, 52-year-old Lisa Crawford, attempted to flee. She backed her vehicle up, allegedly ramming a sheriff's car. The deputy had to jump into the vehicle to avoid getting hit. Crawford drove off, fleeing toward Washington County. She tried to cause the deputies chasing her to wreck by stomping the brakes right in front of the patrol cars, according to the Greene County Sheriff's Department. She finally pulled over. Deputies placed her into handcuffs, with her struggling against them. Crawford is charged with assault on an officer, animal cruelty, and vaccination of animals. She was scheduled to appear in court this morning. Animal Control is now full and cannot house any more dogs at this time due to the large amount they brought in from Crawford's home. The Tusculum Board of Mayor and Commissioners approved a resolution adjusting the contiguous boundary of Tusculum and Greeneville at a called meeting on Tuesday. The board approved adjusting the boundary between Tusculum and Greeneville. This gives the property of the proposed future Aldi grocery store completely to Tusculum, whereas before it was also partly in Greeneville. Greeneville receives the full Patriots Crossing neighborhood. Before the adjustment, a small part of the neighborhood was in Tusculum. The Greeneville Board of Mayor and Aldermen approved the resolution at their meeting on Tuesday, June 6. The Tusculum Board of Mayor and Commissioners will next meet on Monday, June 26 at 7 p.m. at Tusculum City Hall. Officers arrested 2 people in a church parking lot after drugs were found in their vehicle on Tuesday. Officers went to the First Church of God on West Main Street on the report of a suspicious vehicle. The vehicle had entered the parking lot and the driver parked in the back, reportedly remaining there for a long time. The church operates a daycare, and they were concerned about the vehicle because of the children present at the church, according to the report from the Greeneville Police Department. An officer approached the vehicle, allegedly seeing 22-year-old Tommy Starnes of Hartman Road with a loaded syringe about to inject his arm. The officer told him to stop, and Starnes did. The officer arrested Starnes. The officer searched the car, reportedly finding several needles, a loaded needle, empty morphine capsules, a torch, and 3 empty plastic baggies. 19-year-old Brittany Neese of Little Warrensburg Road, the driver, had a suspended license. Police arrested Neese. On the way to the Greene County Detention Center, Neese had a seizure. An ambulance took her to Tacoma Regional Hospital. Starnes was charged with possession of Schedule II drug and possession of drug paraphernalia. Neese was charged with driving on a suspended license and possession of drug paraphernalia. They were both scheduled to appear in court today. The Tusculum Planning Commission approved at their meeting on Tuesday a replat request for the possible future relocation of the Chuckey Utility District offices. The Planning Commission approved splitting a lot on the Tusculum Bypass into 2 lots. This property is next to the Farm Bureau. The Chuckey Utility District is considering moving their offices to this location. In April, the Chuckey Utility District Board of Commissioners approved for the district to seek a new location closer to Chuckey for the district office, to make it easier for customers. The current location of the Chuckey Utility District is on Highway 11E near the movie theater. The Planning Commission also approved splitting the lot next to the Consumer Credit Union on 11E into 2 lots. The proposed Aldi grocery store will locate in the front lot. Aldi requested a special called Planning Commission meeting before they meet again in July. The commission agreed to meet on Wednesday, June 21st at 6 p.m. to look at the Aldi site plans. For more in our news, visit our webpage at greeneville.com and sign up for our mobile news alerts by texting the word news to 59457. With a look at your world of sports, I'm Reid Seals. KT Carter has been promoted to full-time assistant coach with the Tusculum College men's basketball program, announced Pioneer head coach Nick Pasqua. Carter served as a volunteer assistant coach with the Pioneers last season. Carter will assist with aspects of the Tusculum program and will be responsible for post-player development, team scouting, recruiting, practice planning, team travel coordination, and academic support. The Tusculum softball team finished the season nationally ranked in home runs per game average, while 3 Pioneers were listed individually in the final 2017 NCAA Division II national statistics. The Pioneers belted a school single-season record 40 home runs, averaging out to .75 round trippers per game, which were 45th in the nation. All South Atlantic Conference first baseman Emily Hester established a Tusculum single-season record with her 32 walks, which averaged out to .60 per game and were 38th in the country. All SAC freshman Sammy West led the Pioneers with her 18 doubles, which were 4th in the league and 19th in the nation. Freshman infielder Delaney Guerrero averaged a team-best .27 sacrifice bunts, which were 28th in the country and 4th in the SAC. Tusculum finished the 2017 season with a 28-25 record, while setting all-time school single-season records for home runs at 40, walks at 154, and sacrifice flies at 18. With a look at your world of sports, I'm Reid Seals.